Is the work that you're doing fulfilling you? Are you stressed out and tired? You chose a career because of what you felt like somebody else said was going to be good for you, or somebody else would believe. Oh, well, she got that job over there at such and such, and they got good benefits and they pay such and such, but you miserable. Hello, hello, hello. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, hi. It's Real Talks with B. How are you? How is your heart? I hope it's well. I hope you're well. So this morning, on the way to drop my son off at school, we was having a conversation. And what we were talking about was my son is he's growing out his hair. So he got these little locks, and I've been trying to do his hair for him, right? I'm trying to keep it up, keep it looking nice and neat. But my son was saying, Mama, I want to go to somebody else. He told me I want to go to somebody professional to do my hair, right? Because clearly he don't like how I'm doing it. But the thing about it is his hair is just getting locked. So it's starting to lock. So it's not looking. So he has his oldest brother has locks, and he want his hair to look like his. Now mind you, his hair, he been growing his hair out for a while, so of course it's gonna look different. But anyway, so he want to get his hair done by a professional because he think it's gonna look different, it's gonna look better, whatever. But I'm gonna rewind back. Okay, when he first got his hair locked, the kids at school was like, your hair look this, da da da. Then he was like, I don't wanna lock my hair no more. But my baby, he's 8. He worries so much about what people say. So this morning I was like, I'm not gonna be trying to pay to get your hair professionally locked, and then if you go to school and then the kids at school start talking about how it is, you still gonna, it's still just gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still gonna be a problem. I was like, you know what? Why don't you just cut it? I love when you wear your hair nice, neat, and cut. Like I do. I just love a fresh cut on boys, little boys, grown men. They just look better. It just looks, that's my opinion. I just like a fresh cut. And so he was like, nah, Mama, if I cut it, then they gonna call me bald. That's what he said, they gonna call me bald, because this was something that the kids said before, that he was bald. Now, mind you, y'all, my son, no offense against any race, right? But my son goes to a school where it's like probably 90% Caucasian kids, Indian kids, and Mexican kids. And seriously, it's not that many. Where we stay, it's just not that many black people. It's not. And so I try to tell him this. He don't really understand it right now, but I try to tell him, like, they're just not used to seeing your type. They just not. Literally. When you go to the school, it's just not many. The area we live in out here is just not many black people. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I try to tell him that, of course, they're going to have stuff to say. They're going to be opinionated. And even if it was a lot of black kids, whatever, kids are kids. Y'all already know kids can be very mean. People going to always have something to say, even little kids, right? So anyway, I'm trying to get to my point. Just had to give y'all a little backstory behind what I'm gonna talk about today. So anyway, we ride, and I'm telling him, listen, it don't matter about what they say. It don't matter. Like, stop being so focused on what they're saying. And my baby, he 8, he a child. He don't really understand that right now because his brain is not fully developed right now, right? But as his parent, as his mama, who also has dealt with my whole life, I've dealt with being so, and a lot of people do, a lot of humans do. I always worried about what people say, what people got to say about me, what their opinions are about me. I've even made decisions in my life based solely off what I felt like I thought people were gonna say, or how I felt like they were gonna judge me, how they was gonna judge me, what they were gonna say. That's how I made a lot of decisions in my life. And that's not healthy. It's not healthy. And I didn't get to a point where I stopped caring so much about what people had to say literally until really like recently. You know what I'm saying? So as his mama, I feel like it's definitely important for me to try my best, because my son, he came from me, you know, me and his daddy. But I'm saying, I know me, so I know that what's in my DNA, what a lot of how I'm built up and how I am inside, transferred over to my baby. It transfers over to your children. You know what I'm saying? The way we are, the things that we do, how we are, you know, how we are as humans comes from, you know, who we come from, like our parents, our grandparents, a lot of it. So as his mama, I'm just trying to just instill that in him and tell him, don't be so worried about what people have to say. Like, and that's why I try to do affirmations with my son every morning. This is what I say to him, and he repeat back to me every morning on the way to school. Some mornings he be like, Mom, I ain't in the mood. I am brave. I am smart. I am strong. I can go where I want to go. I can be who I want to be, but I am me, and it's more than enough. And I told him this morning, I said, listen, the reason why I make you say those things is so that when times get hard, when people have something to say, when people being mean, when the world not being so nice to you, because the world is not always nice, and you are a little brown boy in the world, so you gonna probably get treated a little bit tougher and harder than other people, and that's okay. You got to know how to, you know what I'm saying, be your own hero. You got to know how to step in when them girls and them boys saying stuff about your hair. You got to know how to step in and be able to uplift your own self internally. And so I was telling him that, and I'm trying to tell, and the reason why I'm bringing it here is because I feel like, you know, somebody else may need to hear this. You so worried about what everybody else got to say. You so worried about everybody else's opinion. You gonna let you... Man, what's crazy is that you don't live your life solely based off other people. You will never live. If you sit there and you worry so much about what other people got to say, you will never live. You will never live. And I'm saying this from experience. I'm saying this because I've made decisions based on what, and guess what? A lot of times some people don't even care. They don't care. They got their own stuff going on. They got their own life. And we'll sit here and make decisions and be like, oh, well, I don't want to do this thing because I'm worried about what my mom got to say. Or, I really want to go work as a teacher, but because my mother and my father work in the medical field, I'm going to go be a nurse. Or I really want to go be a hairstylist, but because my cousin works as a doctor or works as a lawyer or whatever, I'm going to pursue that dream, or her, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fulfill that based off of what she told me was right for her, what worked for her. Just stuff like that. And to me, I know that with time, I know, as you develop and as you grow, and hopefully as you get to know yourself, you will start making decisions based off of what you want to do. I hope that you will be an adult, because you grow up, you get raised, you pick up on a lot of your, beliefs and belief systems start developing based off of your surroundings, the people you're around. They raise you, they teaching you things, you picking up on things, you learning things. As we journey through life, then we get to a point where it's like, okay, I'm grown now. I'm grown now. Now I can kind of think for myself. Not kind of, now I can think for myself. I can think on my own. And when you get to that point and you start questioning the things that you do, like, why are you doing what you're doing? Have you ever sat and asked yourself, why am I doing this? Did you marry somebody, or are you dating somebody just because of what you feel like society said is this who you supposed to be dating? Not because you really into them, not because you really, like, for real, why are you doing what you're doing? Did you go to that college? Did you go to that school because you really wanted to go to that school? Are you working in the field that you want to work in? Is the work that you're doing fulfilling you? Are you stressed out and tired? You chose a career because of what you felt like somebody else said was going to be good for you, or somebody else would believe, oh, well, she got that job over there at such and such, and they got good benefits and they pay such and such, but you miserable. But you working it because you care so much about what people, how you look to other people and what they saying and what they thinking about you. This your life. And as far as I know, no, I ain't God or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, God is in me. I ain't the creator of the universe, but as far as I know, we only get one shot. We only get one shot. Now, we might come back. I don't know how everything work after death. I don't know that. But as far as I know, in this body, in this physical body, this body that you sitting in, right here, right now, as far as I know now, this it. This it. So what you gonna take to the grave with you? Are you gonna really live your life like, don't worry so hard about what people got to say? Now, yes, be a kind person. Be a nice person. I ain't saying just live reckless and don't, you know what I'm saying? Have some respect, some dignity, some some pride about yourself. But what I'm saying is like, live for you. Live for you, because I'm telling you, it feels so good. It feels so good. Start living for you. Stop worrying about what they got to say. You want to cut your hair, cut it. Y'all, like for real talk. You want to paint your fingernails lime green, do that. Do what you want to do. Because guess what? The same people you worried about, the same people opinions you worry so much about, do you think they think about you when they make decisions? And do you think when they go out and they do their thing, they thinking about you? 9 times out of 10, they not. And even if they are, they might think about you for a split second, but get what? They still gonna do what they want to do. They still gonna do what they want to do. They still gonna do what they want to do. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna bring it to a close, and I just want to say, live your life. Do you, boo. And remember, if you haven't went and said anything nice to yourself in the mirror today, make sure you do that, because it's important. And until next time, y'all be sweet, be kind, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.